Hey everybody, how you doing? Mikey's back. Just got a chew review for you today. Um, One product I have not tried, but I probably should have earlier. A lot of people use this kind of as the baseline for all chews, and I have not tried it. I recently acquired it because Pinkerton was nice enough to send me a crap ton of coupons. I took advantage of the coupons and picked that up when I got the silver blend that I reviewed last week. America's Best, otherwise known as Red Man, original blend. This one's kind of got a digital camo pattern on the green there. Typically it's solid green. They went camo for, I don't know why. Doesn't really say. 67% domestic grown tobacco. All chews are a blend of domestic and foreign tobaccos. Some have more than others. This one, 67%, that's actually pretty darn good. There are a lot of them, you're talking anywhere from 20% to 3% domestic. I don't know if it's because the tobacco they use is allocated from all the domestic tobacco is allocated for other uses, or if they just need a certain type of tobacco that's not readily available in America for their particular blend. I have not researched that particular portion of why they do that. Or maybe they're just trying to save a few bucks. I don't know. Um, Let me get this open. This does have a zip top style bag with glue dots to hold it all together. If I can get the glue dots open without ripping the bag to shreds. Some tough glue dots on this one. Product feels moist in the pouch. It does have a date code on it, which I do not remember how to read. I see a 4 in there, so I'm assuming it was made sometime this year. It's got a classic chewing tobacco aroma, kind of the molasses or raisiny dried fruit type aroma coming off of it. It looks pretty good. You fluff it up a little bit here. Get some out for you. Damn it. So the entire bag is wanting to come out. There we go. There you go. Got a decent moisture content. It's nowhere near as moist as Stoker's. Stoker's stuff was glistening and it was like it was moist. This has a tacky type of feel to it because of the molasses and stuff, a little tackiness on the fingers. There is some stem material I'm seeing in here, but it's nothing outrageous. You know, yeah, like that little guy right there. It's like the vein part of a leaf, not an actual stem. So, all in all, quality looks good. The smell is good. Let me give this a try. If you've been watching my videos, I've fallen in love with chewing tobacco. I just wish it was more affordable in my area. They're pretty good stuff. It's almost some molasses. I was gonna say almost a brown sugary type of initial hit there. You bite down on it and it just kind of bursts and gets juicy. Pretty good. Make sure the zip top is re-secured and I don't have any stuff sticking through it to compromise it. There we go. Now it's secured. Had one portion of there that wasn't on the juicing up really well. This has got good flavor, really good flavor. Sweet, almost like it's got a little bit of a tang or some, I don't know if tang is a good word, but it's got a little something going on in the background there that extenuates the sweetness, adds to it, and complements it quite nicely. Mm-hmm. I'm getting some of that molassesy, raisiny type flavor. Some guys don't like it. I'm not one of them. I enjoy it. This isn't incredibly sweet. It is sweet, but it's not, bowl you over with sweetness. I'm catching a hint of bitterness in the background. Might be from the actual tobacco shining through a little bit. Natural tobacco does have a little bit of bitterness to it. Some varieties do have sweetness, but there is an underlying bitterness in there as well. It's just the nature of tobacco. There are some Virginias that are out there that are very sweet. Have good, really, you can smell it when you get like a pure Virginia pipe tobacco. The sweetness just comes flying off of it. It's a beautiful smell. If you've never smelled it before, yeah, find a pipe smoker and smell some of their Virginia flake. Oh yeah, that smells good. But yeah, definitely good stuff. I'm not feeling any stems. Whatever stems are in there, they're moist enough to where they're not posing a problem. That tangy note in the background is still there. But yeah, you add a little cinnamon to this and you have an oatmeal cookie. Or those molasses cookies you can get. Oh, I love molasses cookies. I haven't had a molasses cookie in, maybe last Christmas. Since I've been trying to become half the man I am today, get rid of my old man gut here. Yeah, I've given up sugar for the most part and some of my beloved treats. I'm probably going to fall off the wagon during the holiday season when it comes up. I'll probably have a molasses cookie or something like that. There are a couple of ladies at work, they love to bake. And during the holidays, it's like if you're trying to avoid sugar, it's a minefield whenever you come into work. They're bringing in cookies and spice cakes and fruit cakes and just tons of really, really good stuff. A couple of those gals just know they know how to bake. It is amazing. So yeah, I'm probably going to be a bad boy during this holiday season and have a couple of cheap cookies. Yeah, it'll throw me off the wagon for a few days, but once I've had sugar, it takes my body 2 or 3 days to flush that out of my system and get back onto the bandwagon. But the sweetness in this, since you're not ingesting it, you will absorb some sugars through the tissues in your mouth. Um, I did run an experiment on myself with a blood sugar meter. I checked my blood sugar before, during, and after having some of this in my mouth. Blood sugar goes up just a little bit, and as soon as I take it out of my mouth, within minutes, it's right back down where it should be. So there is some sugar absorption, but it's minimal. It doesn't really spike your blood sugar a whole lot. It's a very minimal increase, and that's going with a really sweet chew like Levi Garrett. Levi Garrett's probably the sweetest one I've tried so far. It's not sickening sweet, but it's definitely on the sweeter side. The Stoker's Classic that I tried the other day, same thing. It's a sweet chew, but it's not as sweet as Levi Garrett, just maybe a notch or two down from that. But it had just tons of flavor. It's, like this. It's just, the flavor is just amazing. But yeah, this is holding together very well, even with me talking like this. It's kind of clumped up in a ball. Every now and then I pull it out, chomp on it a little bit, throw it back over in my cheek. But yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Pinkerton makes a quality product when it comes to their chew. That's for sure. And they like me with all their coupons they sent me. I don't know if they did it for me just because it's the first time I signed up on their site and they're just trying to entice the new guy to get hooked on their product and buy more of it. I'll find out next month and see how many coupons I get. But yeah, when you are trying chew, you will fill up your mug jug. This stuff, it juices up. You do a lot more spitting with chew than you do with dip. Some dips juice up nicely and you're always spitting. Others, hardly any. It just sits there and you get the flavor, but you don't have to spit quite as often. Chew? No, you're spitting all the time. And it's a nice dark brown or black spit because of all the molasses and everything leaching out of the leaves. So, nicotine levels in chew are very low, very low. If you have a nicotine sensitivity and you're not sure where to start, you might start off with chew. Chew or the fruit flavored skull dips. Those are some of the lower nicotine ones that are out there. Yeah, this flavor's sticking around. It's probably going to be here probably 10-20 minutes easy after I turn this video off. It definitely has the dried fruit molasses notes to it. There's something else in there. I'm not sure what else they added to their recipe. There's definitely something else in there, giving it it's not a overpowering tanginess, but it's very subtle in the background. You can tell it's there, but it's not coming too much to the forefront. And you do catch an occasional little bit of bitterness. Some of that is from the natural tobacco. Some of it's probably just the byproduct of the molasses. Yeah, that's holding together really well. It's just a nice even clump here in my cheek. You want to bring it out and bite down on it. Ooh, bit down on that and juice just went up. Yeah, sometimes you bite down on it too hard and you just get a blast of juice and your body is like, whoa, what was that? So, yeah, this is good stuff. I know a lot of people are upset with them changing their name to America's Best from Red Man. From what I've been able to gather, I've done some looking online. I'm pretty sure that came from on high. Swedish Match owns Pinkerton, and I think Swedish Match didn't want to have any problems with lawyers approaching them and stuff like that. And so they decided, we're just going to change the name. I get the distinct feeling that nobody in the local management of Red Man, America's Best, had anything to do with it. Swedish Match says, we're making the change. This is what we're doing. Deal with it. I might be wrong, but that's the general vibe I've been able to get from looking online. And America's Best was part of their theme song. If you ever seen any of the old commercials, America's Best is Red Man, whatever the song is, their little jingle they had. Suit and Tie, he's got a playlist called Commercials of Old. He's got a couple of the old Red Man commercials when they could still advertise on TV. Yeah, they can't advertise tobacco on TV, but any drug known to man can be advertised, as well as alcohol. I don't know. Politics run amok. And now a lot of the sports betting apps and websites are advertising heavily. I mainly watch NASCAR, not so much there, but whenever I watch a baseball game or a football game, yeah, it's there. You can get your booze, you can watch the advertisements to make your willy stand up and salute, and you can learn how to bet away all your money but you can't watch an ad for chewing tobacco because it's evil. It is bad. And it might influence children to develop bad habits. Right. Like alcohol doesn't, and drugs don't, and gambling addiction doesn't. Everything in moderation. Don't get hooked on it too bad and you're all right. I'm a strong advocate for personal responsibility. People should be able to, companies should be able to advertise, and people should be able to make their own decisions. But that's just me. The flavor on this is holding together really well. The sweetness has died down a little bit, but it's still, the sweetness level is still up there. This is pretty good. Well, I'm going to continue enjoying this, and when I'm done, I'm going to let the flavor get out of my mouth, and then I'm going to open up that pouch of Stoker's Red Supreme I got sitting over there because I've been dying to try that one. But I thought it would be best if I try the standard Red Man original blend. This is pretty good. I'm going to finish off this pouch, definitely. This is Mikey. This has been America's Best Original Blend in their digital camo designed pouch. So I guess you can go hunting and not have to worry about the deer seeing your pouch of chewing tobacco. I don't know. Y'all stay tuned. Enjoy. Coming up next will be the Stoker's Red Supreme. I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm going to get back into finishing my rotation of dip cans that I have yet to open. Y'all take care. See you later.